Welcome to 8-Bit Rush, where pixel dreams and action-packed side-scrollers come alive. Today, we're diving deep into 10 incredible side-scrolling platformers that have defined the genre with unforgettable gameplay, stunning art, and fierce boss fights. So buckle up, because we're hitting the ground running with number 10. Step into a world drenched in shadows and mystery. Limbo is a hauntingly minimalist platformer where you play as a nameless boy searching for his sister. The game's black and white art style creates a stark, eerie atmosphere that grips you from the first moment. It's more than just a platformer, it's an emotional experience where each death is a lesson, and silence speaks volumes. The puzzles are cleverly crafted and always tied into the bleak surroundings. No dialogue, no music cues, just you and the environment, and that's what makes Limbo unforgettable. Let's move on to the next one. Super Meat Boy Forever is a chaotic platformer that pulls no punches. You're a small red cube of meat on a mission to save your girlfriend from the evil Dr. Fetus. Sounds silly. It is, but the gameplay is deadly serious. With razor-sharp controls, wall jumping, and hundreds of trap-filled levels, you'll die 100 times before breakfast. And that's the fun of it. Every failure teaches precision. Every retry gets you closer. Add a retro-inspired soundtrack and you've got a platformer that's tough as nails and impossible to put down. Let's keep this momentum going. Welcome to the 1930s like you've never seen it. Cuphead is a hand-drawn, jazz-infused side-scroller that looks like a vintage cartoon and plays like a bullet-hell boss gauntlet. You play as Cuphead or Mugman battling through zany bosses to repay a deal with the devil. Every level bursts with color, charm, and danger. Don't let the whimsical art fool you, this game is seriously challenging. Precision dodging, learning patterns, and good old perseverance are your best weapons. It's one of the most beautiful and brutal games you'll ever play. On to the next hit list, number 7. Ori Series. The Ori games blend breathtaking visuals, heart-wrenching stories, and smooth-as-butter platforming into something truly special. You guide Ori, a guardian spirit, through lush forests, ancient ruins, and deadly dungeons, all wrapped in a stunning watercolor world. The movement is incredibly fluid, from soaring jumps to wall climbs and air dashes. Combine that with emotional storytelling and a powerful musical score, and you've got an experience that lingers long after the credits roll. These games aren't just played, they are felt. Let's glide into the next number 6 on our hit list. Shank is a 2D action brawler that oozes style and grit. With a story centered on revenge, you control Shank, a former hitman, who tears through waves of enemies using knives, chainsaws, and sheer rage. It's brutal, over the top, and incredibly fun. The animations are smooth, and the comic book aesthetic gives it a bold, visual flair. Each level amps up the chaos with bigger fights and crazier weapons. It's a short ride, but every moment feels like a cinematic action sequence with attitude and blood spray. Next up is one for the hardcore fans.
Guilt, repentance, mourning and...
Welcome to a dark world steeped in religious imagery and pixelated horror. Blasphemous is a 2D action platformer where you play as the penitent one, exploring a cursed land filled with twisted monsters and cryptic lore. Every encounter feels intense, every victory hard-earned. It's more than just slashing enemies, it's discovering secrets, mastering brutal combat, and uncovering strange, poetic storytelling. The pixel art is grotesquely gorgeous, and the world building is as rich as it is disturbing. If you love Dark Souls-style challenge in side-scrolling form, this is your holy grail. Let's descend deeper to number 4. Little Nightmares is a side-scroller that plays like a nightmare you can't wake up from. You play as Six, a tiny girl in a yellow raincoat, escaping from grotesque creatures in a massive, surreal ship. The game trades combat for stealth and atmosphere, creating tension through silence and shadows. Every room tells a story, every puzzle feels like survival. It's creepy, it's tragic, and it sticks with you long after you turn it off. It's a cinematic experience in 2D form, equal parts beautiful and disturbing. Let's keep crawling to number 3. Fast, bloody, and stylish, Katana Zero is a neon-drenched slash-and-dash thriller. You play as a samurai assassin with time manipulation powers, slicing through rooms of enemies in precise, violent fashion. One hit means death, for you or them, so planning and execution are everything. Add in a pulsing synthwave soundtrack and razor-sharp dialogue, and you get a narrative-driven action game that never lets up. Every run is a puzzle of movement and murder, and it all feels effortlessly cool. Let's keep slicing to number 2. A rebirth done right. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown takes the classic formula and adds fresh flair. With acrobatic platforming, time-bending abilities, and tight combat, this game feels both familiar and brand new. You'll leap over deadly traps, wall run through ruins, and slice your way through mythic foes, all in a gorgeous, stylized world. The puzzles challenge your reflexes and brain, while the fluid animations make every movement satisfying. It's a true return to side-scrolling form for a legendary franchise. Let's jump to our final legend. Few games capture atmosphere like Hollow Knight. You're dropped into the underground world of Hollownest, armed with a nail and a dream. The vast, interconnected map rewards exploration, secrets, and discovery. Combat is tight and challenging, with bosses that demand skill and strategy. The hand-drawn art is hauntingly beautiful, and the music, melancholy and majestic, pulls you deeper into the game's mysterious depths. It's a quiet epic where every moment feels earned and meaningful. An unforgettable way to end the list. That's a wrap on 10 of the most legendary side-scrolling platformers you've gotta play. From emotional journeys to intense action, these games prove that the 2D genre is more alive than ever. Which one's your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and sub for more. This is 8-Bit Rush, 8-Bit, no quit, and infinite hype.